Hi Pisces, welcome to How Love Tarot. This is a general reading. I have pulled your oracle. I'm in the middle of finishing up pulling your tarot. Spirit, may please have the possible outcome from Pisces. What do they need to know? What will inspire them, motivate them? What will give them the information they need to make difficult decisions? What will lead them in the right direction? Spirit, may I have the outcome. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you. Okie doke. All right. For those of you that don't know me, I am a psychic and a medium. And what that means is that it's very important that you, unlike other tarot readings that you'll hear on YouTube, it's really important that you don't take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. It's important that you either take this reading completely or you don't. The reason for that is there's an outcome, and I work with the spirit world, and I'm a psychic and a medium, so I've been doing this since I was a little girl. So either the reading is for you or it isn't. Now I'm looking at 4 different areas of your life: the present position, the strength in your energy, the challenge that you will face, and the possible outcome. In the present position, if this present position doesn't make sense to you, then one of 2 things are happening. You're either looking at the reading too early and you need to put it in a playlist, come back in about 2 weeks. Time does need to play itself out. If at that point you look at the present position and it absolutely doesn't make sense, do not look any further at the reading. This is absolutely not your reading, okay? Now, if the present position does make sense, then go ahead and look at the reading. Any perceived advice, always remember to trust yourself, trust your gut, use your own intuition to make decisions. And this is just to validate, if anything, and it's just to give you guidance. But in the end, please trust yourself. Spirit may have the present position for Pisces. Bring forward what this information is that I'm getting in the tarot, and also the information that I'm getting in the oracle. So what we have here is number 41 in the oracle. This is the magical, what is it called? Magical spell cards, if you're interested. So in this deck, what we have is imagination. We have the number 41, which equals 5, right? So there is some internal conflict going on with you, Pisces, and you are using, let's see, your creativity. You're using your imagination to allow new things to come in to create new pathways for yourself. Imagination now sets me free, divine ones, I send my thanks to thee. So for some of you, you may be also praying for guidance, or asking spirit for guidance, or asking those that have crossed over to the other side that you love for guidance, right? But you're very much in a spiritual energy here in the present position. Now here in the present position, we've got the 10 of Wands in the reverse, we've got the Strength card, and we've got the 4 of Cups in reverse. So it looks like you have let go of a burden that was weighing you down for some time. It does look like you've been carrying this burden, kind of doing it all, and you're now, and it made you extremely overstressed and burnt out, and you weren't able to delegate these responsibilities to anybody. However, the situation changed up, and you're using the power of inner strength to bring forward some courage, some passion. You're using subtle nuances within your energy, things like persuasion and seduction. There's something to do with seduction going on here. And you're using your knowledge to influence how you interact with others. You're taming others around you in a very good way. It's like you're taming the beast, and you're taming the beast within you too, right? Some of you that have that emotional energy, that have been dealing with emotional regulation, You're taming your fears, you're taming your anxiety, you're putting it into perspective. But this is also allowing others to get closer to you that you may have had difficulty with. Then now you're now able to get closer to them, and they're able to get closer to you. So there's a focusing in on your energy, and there's a lot of compassionate energy around you, compassion for the self too. There is somebody here that deeply cares about you. I do feel here in the Four of Cups in the reverse that you are, for some people, you're trying to give a situation another go. There is some indecision here, but you are, you know, let's take a look at this. This is actually the Eight of Cups, not the Four of Cups. In the past, you have been disappointed by a particular situation. You did feel some abandonment, withdrawn. You were kind of escaping through some of the things that you were indulging in and dealing with, but and you were trying to walk away and leave behind this disappointment, and you were really hiding how you were feeling about this situation. For some of you, you've dealt with a tremendous amount of loss, and so, you know, there's, for some of you, there's just no closure to that. It's just kind of dealing with it where it is. But here in the Eight of Cups in the reverse, you know, we have you moving through that energy and trying to put things into perspective. I do feel there's a little bit of kind of going back into this energy and trying to understand how to better navigate it for the future. That is showing up in your present position. Now, in the Strength, you don't have to do anything. This is the strength of your energy, who you are, your soul, what's going to come forward naturally. Here we have Beauty, and we have the number 4. We also have the Justice card and the number 4 again. So in the Strength, what we have is great stability. Now, in the Beauty card, we have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. And so what we have here, Spirit, bring it forward. Why is number 4 showing up so strongly? I'm looking at your cards here, and it's also, the number 4 is also showing up many ways in your present position too. So there's a stabilization of your situation, Pisces. Things are becoming stable. And for many of you, that could be to do with your emotions, right? You're stabilizing your emotions about something. Here we have the Emperor. So we have you taking charge. We have you finding ground. We have you gaining the respect of others and showing leadership within your own situation and showing a stableness within your energy. And as a result, you're able to create a structure. You're able to kind of live by your own standard, live by your own rules, and have others respect where you are with that. So there's a lot of power and authority in regards to how people have been viewing you and maybe misunderstanding you. Some of that is just kind of like, well, you know, I really want this situation to go in a certain way. So you've been quite flexible, but in that flexibility, I feel like people have maybe not seen you the way that you want to be seen. So here we have that kind of going back the way that you want it to be, which is this kind of certainty and control, self-control, self-discipline, focus, and being extremely practical about drawing in what it is that you want right now. I do feel like there is, you know, whenever the number 4 shows up, it is great stability, but it's great stability throughout your life, right? So that's in love relationships, that's in interpersonal relationships, that's within the people that you work with or people that you're engaging with in business. But it also has to do with money, finances, and how you want to move forward and how you want to draw in the correct energy. So all of that is showing up in your Strength position. A lot of stability. Definitely take advantage of that right now, because when it shows up in such a powerful way, Pisces, it means that it's time that, you know, whatever action you take in that direction, it's going to work out to your favor. All right. So trust your instincts in that. Here in the Strength position, Spirit, bring it forward. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Temperance in the reverse. We have the King of Wands in the upright, and we have the High Priestess in the upright. So what we have is a loss of desire in regards to something that you've been working on. It's been quite fruitless. You're bored by it, is what it feels like. You're getting a little bit impatient, but you know, it's showing up in your strength energy. So whenever impatience shows up in your strength energy, it's not a negative. What it means is, you know what, walk away from what doesn't make you happy and start to look for something different. And so what we have is King of Wands, right? We have a lot of passionate energy, and again, we have this leadership thing going on about you, Pisces. So the natural leader within you is coming out, that visionary part of you, the entrepreneur, the big picture, overcoming challenges, maturity. For some of you, very career focused or focused on money and abundance and wealth building. But I feel here, Spirit, bring it forward. Can you clarify a little bit for me? Because this is entangled in love as well. So I feel like there's a passion in regards to, so for some of you, you're looking back at somebody, thinking about somebody. Now, this is not somebody that has left your life completely. Or what I mean by that is because I'm getting some energy of, for some of you, part of this is kind of having to let go of people that have passed away. But for others of you, there is kind of relationships maybe that didn't work out. And I have you here looking back at that, wondering, right? We're using the High Priestess because you're using your intuition to better understand a situation and think about somebody that you greatly respected and perhaps loved, but it didn't manifest for some reason. So this is showing up in the strength energy. So it shows you using your intuition and tapping into the divine feminine to trust yourself and your sensitivity and understanding what about that situation could be done differently. What you, right, because you can't control another person, all you can do is control yourself. So what in that situation would you do differently now, right? Time and space has moved on, so it's not that you want to go and reinvent the wheel, but it's kind of like, well, what do, right? So that's showing up in your strength. And I see that clarity coming forward to give you new insight, because that is really coming forward quite strongly. Here in the challenge, we have courage. So for some of you, there is somebody that you want to talk to, or you want somebody to talk to you. There's some unfinished business here in regards to courage. By shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night, right? So having to move forward perhaps in a new direction is challenging. Letting down your guard, right? We've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So what we have here is, you know, feeling a little bit overwhelmed, not wanting to let your guard down where you can get hurt in any way, but also not being in the, you know, I feel like there's some exhaustion in your energy. There's some fatigue. And in some areas, there's a lack of motivation. So in one part of the situation, right, you're very encouraged and you want to move forward, but in another part, you know, almost in the same, you know, kind of flipping back and forth, what we have here is just feeling exhausted by the thought of it, right? So in the challenge, push past it, please, because what you have in the challenge is a King of Swords, right? And so the King of Swords is making that head over heart decision, being disciplined, honoring your truth, being honest with yourself, mental clarity and authority, right? So this is some difficult decisions. This is having to make a left turn when you don't really want to make a left turn, but doing it anyway. So this is in your challenge position. Out of a scale from 0 to 10, doesn't feel like a 10. It feels more like a 5 to me, right? 10 being the most difficult situation. It's not that it's easy, but it's not the most difficult thing that you have to do. So do your best in that situation, Pisces. Here in the outcome, we have an incredible outcome. This is like maybe the best outcome that you can have given the situation that you've just come from. We have success. And we have success that truly belongs to me, success with honor and integrity, right? So that you're planting something new here, Pisces, and it's going to take root. Here in the outcome, we have the Seven of Swords, right? So what we have is getting away from things that have been or getting away from people actually that have maybe not been honest. Spirit makes me feel kind of like high maintenance. They take rather than give to a relationship. And it does feel like whoever you're thinking about in the strength position, this person didn't take from you at all. This person only gave, but it kind of takes some time. Sometimes it's kind of like in retrospect, you're able to look back and say, wow, you know, compared to all these other people that just kind of want, this person gave to me, but they did it in such a subtle way. Maybe I didn't recognize it at the time. So you're getting rid of people that just don't have the best intentions, right? So that's showing up in the outcome. And as a result of that, I mean, I got to tell you, for those of you that are single, that want you love, it's showing up here. We've got the World card, right? So we have an end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. We have completion in a lot of things in your life. We have accomplishment, wholeness, affirmation, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebrating your life, and arriving to the place that you want to be. Now, this is not on your own. What we have here is partnership. What we have here is reigniting love. And so for some of you, it may be that you want to try again with somebody, and that's not for everybody, obviously. And for many of you, a new love is coming in and will help this chapter completely close out. It does feel like for most of you, this is a new person, unified love, partnership, mutual attraction. This could lead to a very strong partnership, a very, very, very strong connection. And so that is showing up in the outcome. Now, to top that off, but you know what, Pisces, whoever this is or whoever these people are, let them go. Because until you let them go, this can't come in. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you have to be brave. It's sometimes very scary to let people go because they're a comfort zone. And they're giving you, I don't know, 70% of what you want. But you know, and again, I'm not judging anybody, right? Sometimes we bring out the best in each other. Sometimes we bring out the worst in each other. It's just a matter of life experience, temperament, knowing ourselves and all of that. I'm not saying that this is a bad person or people that you have to kind of distance yourself from, but they're not bringing out the best in you. And if I'm being honest, you're not bringing out the best in them either. So in order to find the right fit, to bring the right people in, sometimes you have to let go of the people that are in your life that you know that is happening. And sometimes you have to be on your own completely, right? Sometimes you do have to clean house with friends or people that you've been dating or that kind of thing. And once you do that, sometimes you are on your own for a period of time. Now, it's a shorter period of time than you think. It feels like a long time when you're going through it. But trust me, once this starts to happen, the new energy comes in, this feels insignificant. And it's a blessing in disguise, because you'll look back and be like, wow, you know what? If I'd held on to this, I wouldn't have met this person. I would have been too engaged in this to notice what was coming my way. All right. Now, when somebody like this comes into your life, you do have to be ready, because if you're not ready and they are, guess what? They're not going to wait for you. It's not one of those deals. You have an end of a chapter. It also means they're mirroring you, right? They're having an end of a chapter in their life too. So they've put aside the people that don't belong in their life. They've put aside the kind of energy vampires, if you will, the people that take and do not give or are not a good fit in their life. So when they come to you, They come to you very, 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 very grounded. So be ready for that, because it's a good partnership. Here in now, again, I mean, I don't even know what to say, Pisces. This is such an incredible outcome. Spirit, do you want to go ahead and explain this to me? What we have is the Six of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Sun card, and we have the Ace of Cups. For some of you here, this is a reconnection to somebody that you're going to reach back out to and reconnect, and that's where you're going to find that love energy. For the others of you, you're reconnecting to your old self, right? The fun you, the person that used to dream and believe and do all of those things. And you're going to be celebrating with a new love. There's going to be lots of laughter, friendship, joy. I mean, honestly, I can't even begin to describe the energy and the outcome, because we've got the Three of Cups, we've got the Sun card, we've got the happiest card in the deck, paired with the Three of Cups, paired with the Ace of Cups. So brand new love coming into your life. Your cup overfloweth, Pisces. Love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition. For many of you, this could lead to new family, right? Baby, proposal, marriage, right? New beginnings, just abundant, a lot of happiness coming your way, Pisces, a lot of happiness. With the happiest card in the deck here, finishing off your reading, grounding your reading, we have positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, all is well. And just people acknowledging who you are, having a good time with you, friendship, collaboration, creativity, and community and happiness. So a big contrast from the energy, from the present energy, right? Big contrast where you're feeling a little bit lost. You're letting go of the hurt and the pain and the disappointment. As you go through this, this work that you're doing, Pisces, the outcome is going to be absolutely incredible. So if you can't see it, please keep the faith. Please stay hopeful, because this is your outcome. This is your outcome, right? The Sun and the Ace of Cups is your outcome. Brand new love, incredible amount of joy, incredible amount of happiness. And so, Pisces, that is your reading. I hope it helped. For those of you that are interested in life coaching or reading, please look at the description below. For those of you who are interested in life coaching, I am a clinical psychologist, both in the UK and in the US. If you want more information about life coaching, please feel free to email me at the in the description. You cannot contact me anyway. I will not. So please be aware of scammers. And I can give you more information about that. But until the next time, Pisces, please hit like, subscribe, hit the bell button, please share the video, leave a comment, let me know how the reading resonated with you, and I will speak to you soon. Best of luck, Pisces. It's going to be great. Talk to you soon.